class of 1979 and the class of 1989.
The Tigers back on offense. Mason Smith takes the snap, hands it off to Barnes, who's not going to find any running room up the middle. It's going to be stopped for looks like no gain.
Tony Barnes on the carry. Loss of 1.
And there's going to be a loss of 1 for Barnes. Going to be 2nd and 11 for the Tigers. Tigers working out of the 3 receiver formation. Barnes and Ben Knight. Ben in at fullback. Mason Smith's going to take it himself. Going to turn the corner. Going to run into one of his own men. Going to take it out of bounds. Going to be a little scuffle on the sideline. Brave defender getting a little aggressive, a little over-aggressive there. There's going to be a flag on the play.
Holding against the Tigers.
Going to be holding against the Tigers. The decent amount of yards by Smith is going to be nullified. We're going to see where the Fierce are going to place the ball.
Penalty takes the ball back to the 18-yard line.
The ball going to be placed at the 18-yard line for 2nd and 12. The Tigers, 3 receivers set, 2 at the top, 1 at the bottom. Smith with the hard snap almost drew a defender offside. Smith changing the play. Smith awaits the snap. He gets it. He's going to run it out to the right. Going to find open space. The tackle immediately after a pickup of about maybe 5 yards.
Takes the ball out to the 25-yard line. The 3rd down and 5.
The ball's going to be taken out of the 25-yard line. Going to be 3rd and 5 for the Tigers. A similar formation here for the Tigers. 2 receivers lined up directly behind each other at the bottom.
Flag on the play.
But there's going to be a flag on the play.
All sides against South.
It's going to be all sides against the Braves. So after losing yards on the penalty, the Tigers are going to gain yards.
And that's enough for Northeast Jones. 1st down.
And the penalty yards is going to give the Tigers a 1st down. So same formation, 2 receivers at the bottom. Receivers lined up directly behind each other. Going to hand it off to Barnes. Going to power his way up the middle, dragging half the Braves defense. Looks like he's going to be maybe 1 yard shy of the 1st down. Taken down at about the 39-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 1.
Ball is spotted at the 39-yard line. The 2nd down and 1.
Same formation for the Tigers. Smith scanning the defense. Gets the snap. Hands it off to Barnes. Barnes finds a crease up the middle. And it's off to the races. Almost is off to the races. Barnes gets taken down at the 40-yard line. Seemed like there was a crease in the defense, and Barnes almost broke it until 2 defenders came out of nowhere and brought him down to the 40-yard line. But still a nice 1st down pickup for the Tigers. Same formation. Ben Knight in at running back. Mason with the steps, going to hand it off to Barnes. Barnes going to be no gain on the carry by Barnes. 2nd and 10. And Bradley's being consistent with this offensive play calling in this particular formation with two receivers lined up behind each other. Seems Dawson Brooks is lined up. Dawson Brooks was lined up directly behind Jamarcus Sampson. Smith handed it off to his running back, was going to be dropped for a loss. The Barnes going to lose yards. Christy Lowry is going to come out of the game, and Jalen Hudson is going to replace him. So shotgun formation for the Tigers. Smith takes the snap, he throws it out to Barnes. Barnes got to lose a defender, dragging a few defenders. He's going to be taken down to the 35-yard line in Braves territory.
Complete to Tony Barnes. Tackled by Micaiah Davis.
Micaiah Davis on the tackle for the Braves.
Ball down to the Brave 35-yard line. The fourth down and 5.
Four receivers, three at the top, one at the bottom. Smith looks to the sideline for the play. The time is running down. Not sure they're going to be able to get it off. So looks like the Tigers are going to call a timeout. If there was a confusion on the play calling, Mr. Smith was staring at the sideline trying to get an understanding of what the play call is. So to avoid a penalty, Coach Bradley just calls a timeout with 5:42 left in the first half. The Tigers are up 21-9.
Score update from out in Sosa. Late in the first half. West Jones 17. Wayne County 7.
You just heard from our PA announcer, Scott Vogue.
Score update from down in Hattiesburg. Hattiesburg leads Oak Grove by a score of 21 to
West
7.
Jones Mustangs are leading 17-7. And so. And offense seems to have it together. The whistle that Coach Braddock is communicating with the ref. Seems there's confusion on Coach Braddock's part. And it's back to the ball game as the same unique formation. Smith fakes a step. He finds the receiver. Almost had it. Wow.
This pass goes in and out of the hands of Jamarcus Sampson.
Jamarcus Sampson had two steps on the defender. Ball was just off his fingertips. Seeing that he would have dove for the ball, it would have been a good first down for the Tigers. And Sampson just wasn't able to get a handle on it.
Braves will take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
After the incompletion, it was fourth down, so the Tigers are going to turn it over to the Braves. Ball at the 35-yard line. Braves are going to take over in their own territory, come out with three receivers. Quarterback gets the snap, is going to hand it off to his running back, going to find a crease up the middle, going to break it out to the left side, trying to beat the pursuit, but it's going to be more than enough for a first down. It looks like the runner's going to get it out to about the 45-yard line.
Carry for the Braves takes the ball down to the Tiger 45-yard line. The first and 10 for the Braves. Tackled by Jalen Naylor.
Jalen Naylor on the tackle. With 5 minutes remaining in the first half, the Tigers are ahead 21-9 here in the jungle. Braves on offense. Quarterback gets the snap, hands it off to his running back. He's going to pick up of about 2 yards up the middle. Tackle made by Ben Knight and Michael Waite. That was Roberts on the carry for the Braves.
Tackled by Caleb Walters. Gain of 3. Brings up second down and 7.
Same information for the Braves. Quarterback takes the snap. It's going to be a fumble snap as it just hits the hand.
Fumble on the play, recovered by Griffin.
As Griffin falls on it, the Braves are going to keep the ball.
Takes the ball back to the 46.
The ball is going to be placed at the 46-yard line. It'll be a third down. Offense line back up. Quarterback with the snap. Drops back looking deep right. Finds a receiver. Going to be caught and taken out of tackle at about the 38-yard line. Tackle made by Jalen Naylor and Mason Smith.
Number 19, Blaine Harrington.
And that was Blaine Harrington on the reception.
Be fourth down and a long 3.
Going to be 4th and 3 for the Braves. Quarterback with the snap, drops back, puts it up in the air, and it's thrown out of bounds. It's nice coverage by Jackendis Jones as he had a receiver well covered. So after failing to convert on 4th down, the Tigers are going to take over on offense. 3:06 left in the first half. The Tigers are going to take over from their own 38-yard line. 3 receivers. Going to be Ducksworth in the game now. Ducksworth's going to take it up the middle. Going to elude a defender, and it's going to be off to the races. He has one man to beat, and looks like he's going to beat him, and he's going to take it in for a touchdown. So it's going to be a 65-yard touchdown by the Marion Ducksworth. Broke it up the middle, took it out to the left sideline, and broke it off for the touchdown. So 2:56 left in the first half. The Tigers are going to go on the board again. Wow, great display of speed by the Marion Ducksworth. And Garcia's on for the extra point. And it looks like it's going to be good. So with 2:56 left in the first half, the Tigers lead 28, and that's South Jones 9. It's a great job by the Tigers to get on the board once again before the first half expires. And we're going to step away for a moment to hear a word from our sponsors. This broadcast is brought to you by Scenic Productions LLC and fueled by the following.
Flicker's Tax Service. With tax season just around the corner, visit Flicker's Tax Service in Taylorsville, Mississippi, providing expert knowledge on all returns from 1040EZs to corporations as well as payroll. Flicker's Tax Service. Call 601-785-6900. Southeastern Baptist College, empowering students to reach their spiritual, academic, and athletic potential. Discover the difference at your hometown college. Southeastern Baptist College, equipping the saints.
And welcome back to the ball game as the Tigers kick it off